What's up, everybody? Old Dazzling Dave here. Listen, just want to make a little quick video. It is still snowing out there. We've got a lot of snow here in North Carolina, Statesville area. I haven't gone outside to measure it, but it's rough. I'll show you some pictures throughout the video here that kind of just shows what we're dealing with here. May go out and play in it a little bit later. I went out this morning and it hurt. It was cold. And I had on bibs and a toboggan and gloves and all that nine, and it was still just cold. So good call on not going hunting today. Just kind of staying in the house, and wanted to do a little quick video here. EDC, everyday carry. If you've been with my channel for some time, you know that's a big part of what we're doing. And Gannon's excited to help me out here. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started. Some of the stuff I'll show you is what I carry at work. Some of the stuff is what I carry when I'm not at work. We'll talk about some pew-pews, and probably won't show you those just because of the rules and everything on YouTube. But we'll talk about them anyways. So Gannon, you want to go ahead and hand me my work knife? So this is the knife I carry at work every day. This is a K-bar. Same makers that make the K-bar for the Marine Corps. They make pocket knives as well. I've had this one for about 2 years now. It's just a thumb assist knife. I sharpen it every day. Well, not every day, but at least 2 or 3 times a week. I broke it right here wedging a pallet, so I had to take a grinder and kind of reshape it. And I'll be honest with you guys, I kind of like that shape. That looks kind of cool. But I sharpen it at least a couple times a week, and guys at work make fun of me because I sharpen it so much. But I'm like, you never know when you're going to need to cut something, or there could be cheesecake. So, funny story, was at a training class, and they fed us lunch, and of course there was cheesecake, but it was frozen. So I stuck my fork in it, broke the fork, and so I was like, oh, the time has come. So I pulled out my trusty K-bar pocket knife and cut that cheesecake, and everybody got a good laugh out of it. I really like this knife. It's heavy. It's got a window punch, and as well as a seatbelt cutter. So I like the fact that I have those options if needed. The clip is very sturdy. Like I say, I wear it every day, and there is no wiggle there. It's a good knife. So the next thing we'll talk about is the multi-tool that I carry every day. This is the one I carry every day for work. This is a Gunn & Fowler Kydex holster for it. Very tight. Doesn't want to come out, no wiggle. The belt clip doesn't wiggle. I mean, I've had it probably 5 years maybe now. But I carry a Leatherman rebar. I don't know if you can tell the Leatherman rebar. I've had this multi-tool for quite a while, and it works out good for cutting stuff. I use the little cutters inside here. Use those a lot when I weed eat, like around fire hydrants and stuff at work. I have to cut weed eater wire. I can use my pocket knife, but I found it easier just to whip this out, snip it, and keep going. It's got quite a few tools on it, just like a standard multi-tool, but it's always a good idea to have one. Don't know how many times we'll be out and about somewhere, and you may need to wedge something or to pop something, rather than having to go back to the truck. You've already got it on you. A couple different blades. It's got a couple saw blades. I actually was putting in a grill at the state park, and I was digging down. I had a root in my way, so I used this little handy dandy saw, and man, let me tell you, it cut through that like hot butter. All sorts of screwdrivers on it. It's got a good file on it. Unfortunately, I use the file for a flathead screwdriver a lot of times, just because it's easily accessible. But like I say, been rocking it for about 5 years, and I love it. Good idea to carry a little multi-tool on you. If you want to hand me my work flashlight. So I always carry a work flashlight. Guys, in my line of work, a lot of times it's in the mornings, the sun hasn't really got on the dials on the water meters yet. So to be able to read them or to do anything with them, you have to activate them. So I carry a little flashlight here. It's a good idea to always carry a little flashlight with you anywhere you go. This is just a cheap cobalt one. If I mess it up at work or I lose it, I'm not out anything really. I think I paid maybe $9 for this thing. It runs off of two AAA batteries. So it's not very bright, but it's bright enough to do what I have to do. And lightweight, fits right in your pocket. I love it. You know, I have other expensive flashlights, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But as far as work goes, I can beat on this thing, and if it messes up or I lose it or whatever, I'm not out a lot of money. I bought it to use it. I bought it to use it for work. So that's that. Simple light, guys. Always a good idea to carry a flashlight with you anywhere you go. Now we're going to talk about some of the other stuff. Your everyday carry, stuff you may find in my pocket at any given time. So the next thing Gannon's going to hand me here. This is a challenge coin. We got these challenge coins at church, I think Father's Day 2 years ago, because this past year we got hats, this year we got 2 years ago we got challenge coins. It says, put the whole armor of God. Put on the whole armor of God. I'm sorry. And it says, pray always. And guys, you know, I'm really into my faith. And so the days that are rough, the days that, you know, I can pull the world trying to grab a hold of me, I can always just grab this, and it kind of gives me a reminder. But it, you know, it just a good reminder of my faith and trying to stay biblically sound and stay in the eyes of the Lord versus the eyes of the world. So that's why I carry that. You know, if I come across somebody who's struggling or something like that, or maybe meet another dad that's just going through some stuff, you know, I can always just give them this. You know, it's helped me a lot. Those who don't know, I quit drinking probably, I've lost count now. It's been over 3 years. And I attribute a lot of it to this little coin, because about the time that we got this, I'd already quit drinking for about a year, and I had gone through some rough times, and this coin kind of brought me back and balanced me back out in my faith and kept me from going back to the bottom. So that's something you always find in my pocket. Now with that being said, you also find my wallet. Guys, a lot of people carry different kind of wallets. I've carried long bifold wallets. I've carried triple fold wallets. I've carried Kydex wallets. I've carried carbon fiber wallets. I have found that I like this little Altry wallet. It's spring loaded, so it carries all my cards in there. It's got a cash money clip. It's RFDI protected. It's metal. I don't know if you can really hear that. I got it in the green, although you can't really tell because I've kind of warded all the paint off of it. Sounds like someone's car alarm's going off. We were watching Kirk Price bear hunting a while ago. That's what Gannon wanted to watch this morning, was Kendall Gray and Kirk Price. That's two of his favorite YouTubers. But anyways, back to the wallet. It's got this little separator right here. And I like that because I can carry other cards in there, like quick access cards. Like there's my water treatment card, saying that I'm North Carolina certified in water treatment. So I keep that in there. I've got a Riley's Delight ice cream card. So whenever we go to Riley's Delight, I can get it punched, and I think after like 10 punches, you get a free ice cream or something. But I like this little wallet. It's lightweight. It's front pocket. So that's another big thing I want to talk about is front pocket carry. You don't really see a lot of people pickpocketing anymore. It's more digital pickpocketing, hence the RFID blocking on this. But I have found that I like carrying in the front pocket because I do drive a lot. 90% of my day I'm in my work truck going from place to place, and you know as well as I do, you know, your back and hind end's going to hurt after a lot of driving. So I carry it in the front pocket, and that's one of the reasons I got this wallet. I've had it for, I got it for my birthday about a year ago. And like I say, I really like it. I like the spring load, and it locks them in. I mean, you can sit here and shake it, and they're not gonna come out. So just my wallet. All right, guys, now we're going to talk about what I carry when I'm not at work. All that's work stuff. So you'll see a lot of similarities, a little bit different. Basics, though, are still going to be the same. So first we'll talk about the knife I carry when I'm not at work. This is an Odan Tactical. It's a Tonto blade. I got this. I have a boatload of knives, but I wanted something similar. Whoa, about dropped y'all there. I wanted something similar in weight to my K-bar, but I wanted a different style blade, and so I bought this about not quite a year ago. And boys, let me tell you, she is super sharp. But I like the spring assist. It's very smooth, but it's got some good weight to it. It's a sharp knife. It's got it inverted. If you'll notice the difference here. So here on the K-bar, the belt clip goes down and it runs along the same line as the blade. The blade's going down. On this knife, the blade is going up and the belt clip is running down. So when you pull it out of your pocket, you're already ready to cut something. It's a fiberglass handle on the top of a steel casing. Haven't had any issues with it. It's a good sharp knife. It holds a good blade. So I really enjoy that knife. So the next thing we'll talk about is my not at work flashlight. This is the Olight Mini. It runs off of one AA battery. It's got two settings. It's got a low and then a bright setting. I like the lights that run off the batteries more than the ones that you have to charge. I've had those in the past, and I've just found it simpler just to be able to throw a battery in there. I keep extra batteries in my dad bag, as Courtney and the kids call it. But I just find it easier just to have one with a little battery. It's not like I'm out coon hunting with these things or anything. This is just a simple, hey, it's kind of dark. Hey, you know, we didn't leave the garage lights on when we came in and we can't see to get in the door. Bam, now we can. I really like this light for the one simple fact. Yes, it has a belt clip, but it also has an inverted top belt clip. And what that's for, take your hat off. Now your hand's free. I mean, you can flip this sucker on. I don't want to blind the camera, but you get the point, right? But yeah, that's one of the reasons I like it. Like, especially when I'm fishing at night. If my headlamp goes dead or something, I've got a backup. So now I can pop this sucker on there, flip it on, and I can tie up a rig or whatever, you know. Little Olight. I didn't spend a lot of money on it. I think it was like 30 bucks. It's a good little flashlight. If you notice, the wallet, the light, and the knife all match the same OD green color pattern. And then the work stuff all has the black and silver. And I do that I like being color coded. Obviously the wallet goes with me to work, you know, but I like having stuff for work and stuff not for work. So the next thing and last thing we'll talk about for not at work EDC, this, if you can tell, is my Gerber dime. This is a small little pocket multi-tool. Very small, but very versatile. Pliers with wire cutters. It has scissors on it. A bunch of little tools, screwdrivers, knives, a saw. It's got a bottle opener. You can hook a lanyard to it if you want to. But it's just another little multi-tool. Don't know how many times we've been out and about and we needed a pair of pliers or a screwdriver or something. And everybody's scratching their heads and I'm like, hey, I got you. They make fun of me on my daughter's softball team because my softball dad bag has got all sorts of stuff. I've got a hammer, I got axe, I got tent stakes, I've got rope and first aid, and just you name it, I can do it.
Even a med kit.
Get on the camera. What'd you say?
Even he has a med kit.
Yep, I gotta have a big med kit. To give you one little story here, my daughter's a catcher, y'all know that. Well, one of the other catchers, her guards messed up, and so we had to fix the bracket. No one had any pliers. I had this pair. I've got a Gerber, a big Gerber multi-tool that I carry on the bag, so I had it. I got, at any given time on a softball game, I'll have 3 pairs of pliers. So we had that, and that was great. So I highly recommend, if anything, guys, if all you carry is just this right here, you got 95% of the people out in the world don't even have this. A simple knife, simple flashlight, simple multi-tool. That's all you need. Now, on top of this, I carry a few different pew-pews. Depending on where I'm going, what I'm doing, I'll carry a Smith & Wesson Shield 9mm, or I'll carry my T-Sauce 1911 45. I'm not going to show you those. There's really no need to show them. I'm not sure the legalities on YouTube, since I do have Gannon with me. A lot of times, if you show those and you're not in a hunting setting, they will kick the video out. So, with that being said, a firearm, flashlight, multi-tool, a knife, my wallet, my faith, and also carry my snuff with me. Now, a lot of people's like, hey, you know, why I always carry snuff, because obviously I use it, but I keep the cans too. I keep change in them. I got 22 shells in one. I keep in my hunting vest. All sorts of little things. It's basically like a redneck Altoid can. That's all it is. Guys, I hope you're liking these videos. I'm hoping to get some more hunting content out here soon, and trapping content. Guys, I appreciate the comments. Keep them coming, like and subscribe, and we sure appreciate everything. We're trying to build this channel up a little bit bigger and better than it was about 7 years ago. So now we have, I've got some time. Me and little man here, we'll try to get a video out, at least maybe one to 3 videos a week. So guys, y'all just enjoy the snow. Be safe if you got to travel. Use common sense. And have a good day. You know, have a good weekend. Enjoy your time with your family. If you can't go anywhere, maybe get a card game up. Watch some movies. Eat some popcorn. We had ice cream and pizza for breakfast. Mm-hmm. Why? It's a snow day.
Yeah.
Have fun. It'll be a memory that he'll have the rest of his life. And he'll be like, Dad, remember that time it snowed and we ate pizza and ice cream for breakfast? Yeah, I do. They're only kids once, you know? So, guys, we appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Till next time, old Dazzling Dave here signing off. Y'all, get them hooked.